Hi, I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Theory Tuition series where I'll lead you step by step through the ABRSM theory grades. There are loads of resources available to help you on my website. If you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find some free PDF information sheets. They're available to download in US letter or A4 to accompany each step of this series. There's also a page with links to all of my YouTube video tutorials, and you can access information about the books that I have available. I've written How to Take Your ABRSM Music Theory exam. It's full of tips and techniques on how to best prepare for your exam and also how to best make use of the time actually on exam day when you're working through your exam paper. So if you visit sharonbill.com, you'll find it all there. If you can give me a like, that'd be really great, and subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And now we're going to continue with the topic of transposition. So if you turn in your PDF document to section D, there's a little reference chart there of all the things that we're going to be covering, and we're referring to this bit in this section here. And if you turn with me in your Music Theory and Practice workbook to page 15, we're going to have a go at exercise 3. And so the principle remains the same in the previous exercise 1 and 2. Just keep your eyes peeled now because we've got a little bit more thinking to do because we've got to swap clefs and octaves as well. However, the principle remains the same, so you can perhaps just work through one with me and then try on your own. If you're feeling confident, just go for it, have a go on your own. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. We're only ever writing in pencil. You can always erase those mistakes and you'll learn better by your mistakes. And so let's have a look now at this next question, exercise 3. I'm just going to quickly mark in my bar lines. Just get all the nuts and bolts done, and then that'll free our brain to think about the really important things. Keeping everything aligned so I don't get lost or lose track and run out of space. And so we need to write this passage an octave higher into the treble clef and an octave lower into the bass clef. So we're going to be transposing either way. We keep referring back to middle C so that we don't end up too many octaves out and then end up with the wrong pitch. So here in this original extract we have middle C here, and this is the C, B, A, G, F below middle C, and so we're going to be on the F above middle C in the treble clef, and then to take it an octave lower in the bass clef. So here we're already on the C, B, A, G, F below middle C, which would be here, and then to take it an octave lower again to transpose it, we're going to be right down here in the bass clef. So let's just get a bit of our manuscript in order. So we need a key signature, B flats, E flats, A flats, D flats, time signature. And so I'm going to just work on the treble clef one now, so let's just double check where we are. So here C, B, A, G, F below middle C, here's middle C, and so an octave higher C, D, E, F starts us here. And so we're now ready to just follow through and just translate the intervals into this new pitch. So we're going to go up a 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, rest, and then here we've gone down a whole octave, 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, and so down a whole octave from this top C will take us to middle C, and then next door up a step, but we need to add a natural sign. Next door with a natural sign, up a step, and then next door again, and that should take us back to where we started, and it has done. rest, and then up a third, back down the third, back up a third, down a step, down a step, natural sign, down a step, and you'll notice that one and that one should be the same, so there we are. Just double check there, and then back up a step. Should take us to the very place we started at. So that's that done. Now visually, you'll notice that actually it looks like everything has gone one step higher on the stave. Because we've changed clef and octave, it looks, just as a visual reference point, everything looks one step higher. So that's just a quick visual reference point to double check that that has stayed the same throughout. And so now all we've got to do is pop some stems to these note heads. And then that's that one job done. Tempo direction there. There we go. And so now let's carry on with this next one. So I'm still going to keep referring to the original, because although it might seem easier to work from the treble clef, I don't want to duplicate any potential errors, so I'm going to keep going back to the original here. So at the present time, that's the F below middle C, which would be here, and then we need to go an octave lower again, which will take us right down to this low F here. Here we go. And actually, if you notice, it looks like everything's going to look a step lower. Just visually, that's another reference point to check. So now we can get all the other bits and bobs in place. You can work in any order you like, really, just as long as everything gets done. It's just better to take things one step at a time. The order of steps can be changed, of course. I prefer to do the note heads whilst to think about it and then worry about the stems afterwards. So we're going to work out the intervals. So here we've gone 1, 3, 5 higher, 1, 3, 5. And this is an octave lower than middle C. There's our middle C here, and we need to be an octave lower, and we are. So that's correct. And then we need to go down a whole octave, which takes us to this low. Here we go. Now up a step with a natural sign, up a step with a natural sign, up a step again, and that should take us back to where we've started, and it does so, so that's correct. I suppose I could put the rest in there as well. Up a third, back down a third, back up a third, down a step, down a step, down a step. And we can see there's our reference point. We've not gone awry. We can tell we've not wandered off unwittingly there. And then up a step next door, which should take us back to where we started. And it does so, so that's correct. So that's the thinking done. We just need to add some stems now. There we go. Etc. And we'll just put the tempo marking, and then that's job done. There we go then. So that's the end of that exercise. I do hope that you're finding this beneficial. I hope you're enjoying this. As you get into it more and more, it becomes more enjoyable, I think. If you can give me a like, that would be fab. Please subscribe to my channel to keep updated. There's lots more in store. And please do visit sharonbill.com and wander around the website there and make use of all the resources available to help you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.